Hi everyone, I'm Jeremy Gatza.
And I'm Brian Collins, and welcome to episode 2 of Stuff. This month, live from San Francisco. Peace.
Welcome. Today we're bringing you a special update from the Bay Area. We have a whole team of reporters scouring the latest and greatest in emerging tech.
That's right. We're here at the Apple campus, right in Cupertino, California. Teams from both our curriculum and professional learning departments have been meeting with the Apple folks looking for synergy between our two organizations.
For our first report, let's head over to Brian with a recap of what went on. Brian, tell us how it's going.
So here we are in Cupertino, California. We finished day one of our briefing at Apple's headquarters here. Had a really amazing meeting with several senior executives from the company, and can't go into a lot of details about exactly what we talked about, but what I can tell you is that Apple and Florida Virtual School definitely share a lot of the same creative DNA and the passion for excellence in education, and I think we're going to be doing some really amazing work together over the next few years, hopefully, to really transform the face of education. So we have it straight from Cupertino, California.
Well, Brian, that sounds exciting.
Well, it certainly is, Jeremy. And tell me, what were your impressions about being here at the heart of Apple's mothership?
Well, it's been really amazing to be here and get a chance to discuss how Apple operates and what they do to remain innovative while still focusing on the core values of user experience. Also, with the announcement of the new iPad, things are just buzzing around here with anticipation. And we're all excited to get our hands on that new gizmo.
Now for our next story, let's head over to the Golden Gate Bridge for a special report on a tool we know you'll find useful. Jeremy, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hi Brian, thanks for that. I hope the weather over there in the studio is as great as it is here out in San Francisco. While we're here, we wanted to take a moment to tell you about a very useful resource, htmlsandbox.com. If you navigate over to htmlsandbox.com, you're going to find a very simple site. The top is a text box with a submit button. And if you do any kind of dabbling with HTML code, like for an announcement page or an email, or even using blogs and wikis, you'll find this a very useful resource. Just stick your code in the top, hit the submit button, and in the bottom frame, whatever you're trying to do will show exactly what it would look like on your web page. So if you're trying to play with images or hyperlinks, or even some other complicated things like using widgets or iframes from Google Docs, you'll find this very useful to play around with it. Make sure you've got it perfect before you stick it in your announcement page, email, or blog. So navigate over to htmlsandbox.com. Hopefully you'll learn something and find it to be a very useful resource. All right, Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well, I'm sure everyone's going to find the HTML Sandbox tool to be very useful for them.
You know, San Francisco is such a diverse city, and one of the great things about being here has been the chance for us to explore unique places and fish for new ideas. As a matter of fact, I think we have a live report from the field that talks about one of these opportunities. Brian, are you with us?
Thank you, Jeremy. Yes, we are here at the world-famous Exploratorium in downtown San Francisco. The Exploratorium is a tremendous hands-on museum where kids and parents can come to just learn about all kinds of scientific principles, hands-on. I mean, it's just an amazing activity, and we're here just looking around, trying to get a sense of what we might be able to take back from here, maybe partner with the Exploratorium in delivering amazing STEM-related content to our students, maybe get some ideas on how we can take some of these exhibits that Jeremy and I are seeing and turn them into virtual experiences for our kids. So there's a lot to see and do here, and we're going to go play some more. So back to you, Jeremy.
Wow, that sounds like a fun and amazing place to be.
Well, it certainly is, Jeremy, and you should know because you were there. And speaking about being there, no trip to San Francisco would be complete without a trip to world-famous Ghirardelli Square. So let's head over there now for a taste from the Technosphere.
Hey everybody, we're here at Ghirardelli Square, and we know that everyone loves Ghirardelli chocolate, but they also love Google. And so today's Google Spotlight is going to cover Google Voice. Google Voice is an awesome technology from Google Labs, and what it does is it allows you to give out one telephone number, your Google Voice number, and then when people or students call that number, it'll automatically ring all the numbers that you have set up. Maybe your cell phone, your voice over IP, your home telephone number, all the ones that you program into Google Voice. Another great thing about Google Voice is you can send text messages from it. So you can just send a free text message out to a recipient, one of your students, and they'll be able to text or call back to your Google Voice number. And then I think one of the most exciting things about Google Voice is if someone leaves you a voicemail message on your Google Voice phone number, it will transcribe it into text for you so you can read it, or it'll email it to you. And that's very useful because sometimes you just don't have time to listen to a message, but you have time to read it. And then one nice little feature that I like about it is they give you a piece of HTML code that you can plug into your announcement page or your blog, and the student puts in their number and they hit the call button and it automatically calls them and connects it to your number with no long distance charges or anything on the student. So if you haven't checked out Google Voice yet, navigate over to google.com/voice and check it out. All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks for that live report. Well, almost live anyway. And I guess that about wraps it up for this month's edition of Stuff.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more cool happenings from the labs of curriculum research and discovery.
Hey, so why don't you say I grab my scuba gear and we can head on over to Alcatraz. What do you think?
All right, I'll race you. Last one there cooks the rice-a-roni.
Great.